If you've been on Instagram the past couple of days, then you've definitely heard about the ongoing Instagram beef between French Montana and 50 Cent. But what is this really all about? What started it? And will it escalate to violence between the two rappers? Before we start, make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, and let's get it. So where did all this start? Well, shortly after French got out of hospital following some cardiac issues, he decided to buy a Bugatti Veyron, which if you don't know, this car's worth over $1 million. He posted this on Instagram, captioning it, "A little gift to myself. Feel like a boss, move like a boss, and taste like a boss. LOL," and then hashtag Nipsey Blue, hashtag motivation use only. But this wasn't what started the beef. In the same video French posted of his new purchase, he was throwing toilet paper, which we all know what that means, and saying that he was the first one in New York with this new purchase. Following that, 50 Cent then posted a picture of himself in the hospital saying, "I'm in the hospital, so sick of N-words. That's a 2020 Veyron. Should've just got out the Uber app on your phone. It's 2020 shit on, man, put that BS back on that truck." Which of course then French responded on Instagram with, "If you don't take your G-shorts with ashy knees and that two-tone durag back to Connecticut to that haunted house that you have to drive 2 hours there and back every day from New York with your Christmas in Alaska cold ass hating on a young N-word, that's a $2 million Bugatti, man, with no mileage collector item. Boy, you a dinosaur, lol." Knowing 50 Cent, he wasn't gonna stay quiet about that, so he quickly responded with, "I just got the papers. Don't ever in your life play with me." He got a 60-month loan on a 08. It'll be 2025 when you own that car. But of course, 50 didn't miss the chance to promote the new season of Power, saying, "Power in 3 days." Then French responded with this with a picture of what looks like 50 Cent kissing Eminem. And if you haven't realized it's Photoshop, well, it is. Captioning this back to back again with the "Who's that 59? Couldn't even get a Bugatti after that dinosaur." This back and forth continues on, then 50 Cent eventually accuses French Montana of buying streams. French then of course didn't miss a chance to respond, posting this video on Instagram.
"When that hate don't work, they start telling lies, baby. Go keep buying my streams and telling them I'm faking streams. I checked on it. They all coming from New York. I did my homework. Damn you, man." Hey, 5-0, I got another thing for you, too. I got that girl that ate your booty when you was writing that Power script for 5 hours.
Following that, French posted a video of this girl Selena on Instagram, and this is basically what she had to say.
"The shower, I'll be right back." I was flipping through the Power script, and I should have freaking put it out. I didn't even know what Power was. And he came out, and he was in a robe, and so as I was performing, what I do best.
In my case, I definitely wouldn't believe anything she says. Due to her history of probably being one of the biggest clout chasers of the decade, she has also said that in the past that she had a baby with Offset, before getting exposed and everyone found out that she was lying, of course. So of course the whole story she was talking about is just made up, all just to get some clout and get her name up. And the fact that we're all talking about it just proves that it worked. French also took the spotlight that's on him right now for advantage by posting a snippet of his new diss song aimed at 50.
Got it covered, thirsty for the clout. I'ma flourish in the drop. Shorty, I sit out the condom, kiss Curtis in the mouth. Kept the mansion in Jersey for the Mayweather. Still kept the new mansion in Vegas by Mayweather.
In my opinion, the song's dope and all that, but the whole reason for this beef is just not worth it. I feel like hip hop is in a time where we need to come together more instead of making more diss songs. 50 then posted a clip of an interview that Pistol Pete did where he talks about how French is basically not gangsta enough and all that stuff. Here's a clip of what he said.
"A little man from down the block. He used to be scared for years, running around, scared, Macho Joe gonna smack me, because I kind of with 50 and all this. He's a paranoid, scared guy. And I was always his friend. He's my little man. Florida, he's calling me, he got all this fake jury and all that. "Yo, P, I'm away drunk. Could you please take me to the hotel? Yo, let's go get this guy. Go pick him up, bring him to the hotel, make sure tuck him in. You good?"
And if we get into the facts are French Montana did buy a used 2008 Bugatti. And yes, it did have miles on it. But there's nothing wrong with buying a used Bugatti, because at the end of the day, it's still a $1 million car. which nobody really needs to own these days. With that much money spent on cars, these rappers could definitely do something better with it. And I guess 50 being the Instagram troll that he is, and having the reputation of buying his cars outright, he found the perfect situation to gain publicity and promote the new season of his show, Power. So at this point, it seems that these two millionaire rappers are arguing who paid more for which Bugatti. A discussion that is far above most of our pay grades, which in all honesty seems a bit childish to me. Now, in my opinion, this back and forth on Instagram would be way better if they were trying to see who's doing more for their own people. For example, who's doing more to better education, build homes, and just support the poor neighborhoods they grew up in. And that's it for this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below your thoughts on this beef, and subscribe if you want to know any more updates on this or just hip hop news in general. And I'll see you guys in the next video.